Look at the whiteboard. The topic is board question solution, simple complex compound. If you have watched my previous classes, you have already learned all the structures I have discussed in my previous classes. Today, I am going to discuss the important board questions from miscellaneous boards, and the solution will have to be represented by me for your good understanding. First of all, I will discuss Dhaka Board 2016. Dhaka Board 2016 6D. Dhaka Board 2016 number 6D. The question is, although I do not like gathering, I enjoy the activities of this day. Although I do not like gathering, I do not like gathering, I enjoy the activities of this day. I enjoy the activities of this day. Make it compound. So this sentence is written in the complex form because although has been represented or included in the rudiment of your sentence. As a result, you will have to use but or yet. I do not like gathering. I do not like gathering. Yet, I enjoy the activities. I enjoy the activities of this day. So, try to remember the structures of my previous classes. I have already mentioned in my previous classes that if the complex sentence is started with though or although, then you will be able to transfer it into compound sentence by using but or yet. So, this sentence is including two different kind of clauses. One is independent clause and other is coordinate clause. I have already discussed the salient features of independent, dependent and coordinate clauses. So this is the solution of Dhaka Board 2016. Now I am going to discuss the example from Raj Shah Board 2016. Raj Shah Board 2016. Though cricket is a costly game, people of all classes enjoy playing it. Raj Shah Board 2016 6D. Though cricket is a costly game. Though cricket is a costly game. People of all classes enjoy playing it. Make it simple. The question is that this sentence is written in the complex form, but you will have to transfer it in the simple sentence. Now, the main characteristic of this sentence is that this sentence is started by writing though. So, you can obviously understand that this is a complex sentence. Now, I am going to transfer it into simple sentence by using the structure that has already been discussed in my previous classes. So, though will be transferred into in spite of. in spite of being a costly game, people of all classes, enjoy playing it. So look at the salient feature or main characteristics. If the complex sentence is started with though, then you will have to use in spite of in the spheres of making simple sentences. But if you want to transfer it from complex to compound sentence, then you will have to use but or yet in the middle part of the sentence. I think all of the students you are watching these online classes, you have already understood all these examples. Now I am going to discuss another example from Raj Shah Board 2016. It is mentioned in the 6E. 6E. Bangladesh is a test playing cricket country, but its standard is not high. Bangladesh is a test playing country. But its standard is not high. So what is the requirement? The requirement is that you will have to transfer this sentence into complex one. Though Bangladesh is a test playing country. Though Bangladesh is a test playing country, its standard is not high. You will have to use punctuation mark here. Its standard is not high. Its standard is not high. Today I am discussing all the examples from board, miscellaneous board, so that you can understand the importance of my previous classes. In my previous classes, I have already mentioned the salient features, the main characteristics, and all types of structures of the simple, complex, and compound sentences, so that you can compare all these structures with this example, and in this way you will be able to transfer all type of sentences according to the question. And in my previous class I have already mentioned that if the sentence is written in the compound form including but or yet, then you will be able to transfer it into complex form by writing though. So all these are similar to my examples, to my structures. So today's discussion is very important for you, so that your understanding can be more efficient and more proficient. Now I am going to discuss other examples from the board questions. Now Joshore Board 2016. Joshore Board 2016. It disturbed him, but he did not know the reason. 9E. It disturbed him. It disturbed him, but he did not he did not know the reason. The requirement is that complex. The question setter has mentioned here that you will have to transfer this sentence into complex one. Now look at the main characteristic but. It indicates that the entire sentence is written into compound form. So you will have to use though. Though it disturbed him. Disturbed him. He did not know the reason. He did not know the reason. Through these examples, you can realize the importance of the previous classes, of the previous examples and the structures that has already been discussed. Look at all the examples. I am going to discuss chronologically and step by step. Now, Sylhet Board 2017. Now you will learn in what way this type of sentences, this type of examples can be transferred into other one. Sylhet Board 2017. Sylhet Board 2017. 6E. Although they were insolvent, they do not adopt unfair means to become rich. Although they were insolvent, they were insolvent, they do not adopt, they did not adapt unfair means. Unfair means to become rich. To become rich. Simple. Now what will you do? In what way you will be transferred this complex sentence into simple sentence? They were insolvent in spite of being. In spite of being insolvent. Insolvent, they did not adapt unfair means. Unfair means to become rich. So this type of example is also very familiar to you because I have already discussed this type of sentences and its formula of transferring into other sentences. Now I am going to discuss Rashed Board 2019. Rashed Board 2019. Rashed Board 2019. 6C. Number 6C. Though we are improving very fast, though we are improving very fast. We have to work hard for the country. We have to work hard for the country, make it compound. The same structure is also will be applied by me, so that this type of complex sentence can be transferred into compound sentence. In a word, I have already discussed all the important structures and examples that is necessary for my students. We are improving. We are improving very fast. Very fast, yet we have to work hard. We have to work hard for the country. Joshua Board 2019, and this example from 6 number C is also the proof, is also the evidence that I have already discussed and you have already learned, you have already watched the important example and structures for the necessary component, for the necessary element of this transformation. Now I am going to discuss another example from board questions. Borishal Board 2016. Borishal Board 2016. In the evening, many families watch television and spend their free time. Make it simple. 6D. In the evening. In the evening, many families watch television. Watch television and spend their free time. And spend their free time. Make it simple. By watching television, in the evening. Watching television in the evening. In the evening, many families spend their free time. Spend their free time. So this is an example from present participle. In the previous classes, this part has also been discussed, that if the sentence is written in the simple form, you will have to use by plus present participle, then object, and other important parts will have to be placed at the end. This is the example from Borishal Board 2016. Now I am going to discuss the example from Dinajpur Board 2016. Dinajpur Board 2016. Dinajpur 2016. This sentence is also placed in 6E. Realizing it, we should try to be emotionally balanced. Realizing it, we should try. We should try to be emotionally balanced. To be emotionally balanced. Compound. We should realize it and we should be emotionally balanced. We should realize it. Realize it and be emotionally balanced. Emotionally balanced. This is the example from Dinajpur Board 2016. Now Combined Board 2018 will be discussed. Combined Board 2018. Combined Board 2018. It flies from flower to flower and collects honey. 6C. It flies. It flies from flower to flower. From flower to flower and collects honey. And collects honey. Collects honey. Make it simple. In this sphere, this type of compound sentence sometimes make the subject silently. That means it can also be mentioned after using and, that means conjunction. By flying from flower to flower. Now we are going to transfer it into simple sentence by using present participle. You will have to write by, then flying. From flower to flower. Flying from flower to flower. It collects honey. It collects honey. This type of using present participle in the spheres of simple sentence has already been discussed in the previous classes. I am trying so that I am repeating my sentences so that you can remember all the structures and examples that has already been discussed in the previous classes, because all of the classes belong to the discussion simple, complex and compound sentences are made in this way for the solution of the board question. That means any type of question, any type of sentences can be transferred into other type of sentences by using all the structures I have already discussed. Now I am going to discuss Sylhet Board 2019. Sylhet Board 2019. Sylhet Board 2019. He got closer to the animal. 6D. He got closer to the animal, and pressed the shutter button, with a boyish grin in the face, Simple. By getting closer to the animal, he pressed the shutter button. By getting closer to the animal, he pressed the shutter button. With a boyish grin, in the face, So, in this type of example, you will also find the same reflection, same structure, by plus present participle. Now, I am going to make all the examples for you so that you can make the answers, make the solution of the board questions. Because these board questions are also available in your books. Now, I am going to repeat the structures and examples for your good understanding. Simple, complex, compound. Simple sentence includes in spite of. Complex sentence then possesses though or although. And compound sentence added but or yet. If the simple sentence includes to, then complex sentence will have to be written by using so that. Compound sentence will have to be written by using very and. If the simple sentence uses by present participle, complex sentence will have to write if, subject, verb, without using ing. Then compound sentence, subject, verb, without ing. Object and other parts. ing without using. This type of examples are sufficient for you for your making solution. And not only this discussion is confined, I am repeating my statement, I am repeating my speech, that this discussion is not only confined within these three examples or structures. Rather, all of the structures and examples I have already mentioned, I have already discussed in my previous classes. If you have watched my previous classes, you will also be able to make any type of solution from the board questions. And first of all, you will have to collect all the board questions like this page. as I have collected in this page, in the both sides of the page. Then you will apply my examples, my structures on these questions, and you will be able to make the solution very easy. No more today. Goodbye.